Just when you think the political food fight over health care reform couldn't get a lot uglier, it does. Listen to what Republican Congresswoman Virginia Foxx said on the House floor today.
I believe that the greatest fear that we all should have to our freedom comes from this room, this very room, and what may happen later this week in terms of a tax increase bill masquerading as a health care bill. I believe we have more to fear from the potential of that bill passing than we do from any terrorist right now in any country.
Wow, let's bring in our senior congressional correspondent, Dana Bash. I suspect, Dana, that's getting lots of reaction.
You're right. I mean, it has the potential to have some huge aftershocks here on Capitol Hill. And almost immediately, the Democratic National Committee released a statement blasting that Republican Congresswoman Virginia Foxx. And I'll read you part of the statement. It said, "It is outrageous that anyone would compare the action of terrorists to efforts to help the American families get secure, stable, and affordable health insurance." And this statement also went on to say that, sadly, from the Democrats' perspective, they say that this Congresswoman and this sentiment represents what they call the mainstream of the Republican Party. I can tell you that Congresswoman Foxx's spokesman tells CNN that this is something that she said off the cuff. These were not prepared remarks, Wolf.
So is she getting ready to explain, elaborate, back away? I guess there must be some reaction coming in from the GOP as well.
That's right. We haven't heard anything from her yet, but in terms of her own Republican leadership, I'll put up on the screen what the House Republican leader John Boehner said. He was at a press conference with reporters, and immediately he said simply, members are entitled to their opinions. When he was pressed, well, wait a minute, do you believe that this is the right kind of language for this health care debate? There was a pregnant pause, and then he went like this, Wolf. He shrugged his shoulders and even made a joke that those of us in the room got the Boehner shrug. But he wasn't the only one to comment. I also spoke with the House Republican Conference Chairman, Mike Pence, who said that he didn't want to comment on what he called the specific remarks, but he did not back away from them. This is what he said. He said, people are very, very concerned about an effort to launch a new government-run insurance plan. And he also went on to say it is generating strong emotions. Members of Congress are not immune from those strong emotions. But I have to say that the People's House ought to resonate with what's happening in the hearts and minds of the American people. So there, Mike Pence was very careful with his words, but also was pretty clear when I talked to him that he believes that this is something that does reflect what's going on out there in the country in terms of the strong sentiment, and it obviously does reflect the incredibly divisive partisan nature of what's going on here on this issue, particularly in the House.
Well, let us know if Congresswoman Foxx wants to revise or amend her comments, and we'll bring that to our viewers as well. Thanks very much, Dana, for that.